As I've said, if I screw something up, it's all his fault. Because he wasn't here to keep an eye on me.
And who's the one that questioned you about 2 weeks ago about them being cockeyed?
They were already in and insulated at that point. Again, troops. Welcome back, Northern Maine. Well, the 4 walls are done. And I think it's going to be just as easy, probably easier, to get the ceiling completed before doing the interior walls for the bedrooms. Keeps the place more open as far as cutting, moving materials around, moving ladders around, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to start down on this end and work my way toward the old portion. And yeah, working overhead sucks, but you know, at least it's not very high up. So I start cutting stuff, nailing stuff, seeing what we get. Thanks for tagging along. You're gonna notice when the ceiling meets the wall here, we have a gap. Not a problem. Because when this is all done, I'm gonna have a piece of hemlock up in here. I'm gonna trim out the corners, trim out the windows, and right here where this meets, and then up in the peak, just like we did over there in the other cabin, gonna be all done in hemlock. We can get hemlock dirt cheap. So it looks real nice contrasting this pine too. So our collar ties in here, same thing, they're hemlock. And I have to work around 4 of those. But you know what? It's better than the walls going and the roof coming down, right? So I'm gonna work my way up till I'm ready to cross over top of this one, and then work my way up in between each one until I'm ready to be able to start running longer lengths across them. You'll see what I mean. Big spider. That's what I mean. So I'm up 3 boards wide, and the next one should be able to go around that. I'm gonna have to notch it and come in from the top, and it should notch right around and set on either side of that. Should. We'll see how that goes. So I'm gonna start back down on that end, and I know better than trying to do this with like a 14-footer or something. It's just too long to mess with it trying to do all that by myself. So I'll throw a 6-footer or something up in there, get myself some distance, and then use a shorter piece to make the skip with, and then continue on. And I have to do this 4 on this side, 4 on that side till I get up by them. Then it's just straight runs back and forth across the ceiling. Yeah, it's a pain, but gotta do it. Full disclaimer, if I screw something up, it ain't my fault. It's Dave's fault because he's not here to keep an eye on me. So far, it looks pretty good. The tip of the tongue is in the same place on this side as the tip of the tongue is on this side. So the boards look like they're gonna match up. We're not having a deficit like this. So far so good. Hopefully I can continue that going down across here. Really sucks not having Dave around for these projects because it slows everything down. It's nice having somebody running the saw and moving stuff around and helping you out, but it is what it is. It'll get done eventually. Yeah, we're gaining on her. So, got a real nice transition there. Looks nice. And now I gotta get back down below here and continue on down the ceiling so they can keep running these things. Had another good transition there. Things are lining up. Measurements are staying the same. So far, so good. It's a real pain, but it's gonna be worth it in the end. Well, I'm back, hot off my union break. Union break. I was doing editing while I was on break. So anyway, we've had a couple nice days up here. It was like 73 yesterday afternoon, gorgeous sunny, t-shirt weather. Today's been pretty nice. Now it's starting to cloud up. Wind's picking up. Temperature is starting to go down a little. It's supposed to be low of 34 tonight. Tomorrow's supposed to be a high of 42. And then tomorrow night it's supposed to be a low of 26. So, yeah, just a little while. I'm gonna get the wood stove going. Yep, winter's coming. We had some rain this morning, and well, at least it was rain and not snow. We had snow the other day. Well, gaining. Gotta go cut a few more pieces and keep on chugging, I guess. I think, which usually doesn't mean much, but I think it's already starting to look a million times better. Covering up that insulation. Yeah. So I'm down on the far end now. And I'm up around that far collar tie. So I got straight runs getting up to there, that level. And it's all straight to the top. There's no boxes in the way. Over on this other side, I've got two ceiling fan boxes I need to deal with, which shouldn't be a big deal. And then the peak down on that end, there's a ceiling fan box right in the middle, which shouldn't be a big deal. What a pain. I'm getting there. I'm getting there though. It's a slow process. And working down there, I'm trying to get some of this material off the floor because my work table right in the middle of the floor is in the way. Because as I'm coming up the ceiling, I'm getting to the middle of the building, right? So, running out of places for the ladder. And I don't have go gadget arms. So, trying to do a few things at once here. Get stuff out of the way, get stuff on the ceiling, and be able to move the table. Well, back to it. Hey again, it's next week. Well, there's a few more boards up. When Dave got back the other night, while Miranda was working on some grub, he came in and helped me get a few more hung up there. And then I wound up getting dragged into work for an extra shift and pulled a 19-hour straight shift, and that was not very enjoyable, but it is what it is. Here I am, still alive. So today's kind of gloomy doomy out there, overcast, sprinkle showers. Yeah, a little chilly in the skin. So I'm gonna work in here and see if I can get to the peak on this side. So we can say this side's 100% done. Then shift over and start working on that side. Maybe with any luck this weekend, it'll be 100% all the way around. That would be pretty awesome. You guys know the drill by now, right? If I screw something up, it's Dave's fault because he's not here to keep an eye on me. All right, made it to the top. So, not gonna try and bring the two right together. So what I'm gonna do is, when I get the other side brought up to it, we're gonna run a strip of hemlock board right down the middle. Before I do that, I'm gonna stuff a little more insulation right in the peak to make sure that peak is good and well insulated, so we don't have any air gaps where it can seep down in through. That'll be later on down the road. So for now all this stuff here is in the way. So I gotta shuffle all this out of the way, clean things up a little bit, and get started over here and start working up through there. And I'm gonna run out of tongue and groove again, but we'll go get more. Getting started. We'll get there. Well, Dave and me went on a road trip this morning.
Yeah, he got drunk.
Yeah. Came back with another pile of tongue and groove.
Yeah, I guess you can say he's trying to get in the groove.
Yeah.
Kind of groovy, ain't it?
Yeah. Oh, it's just gonna be difficult. I lost it.
Go back up there. Go get high again.
Easier said than done.
This is Maine. They got stores all over the place to arrange that.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Cooperate with me. There we go. All right. Wow, that's a big stick you have.
Let me whack you with it.
I don't know if I feel a thing.
Let's find out. No, I'm not going to.
Alright, peeps. So if we go back a few videos, when I put these ceiling boxes up for the fan, I put them in and plumbed them, thinking I was doing it right. I've never done them in a vaulted ceiling before. As I've said, if I screw something up, it's all his fault. Because he wasn't here to keep an eye on me.
And who's the one that questioned you about 2 weeks ago about them being cockeyed?
They were already in and insulated at that point. So he's thinking they should be flush with the ceiling. So at that angle and not plumb. So
They got to be at the angle of the ceiling.
yeah.
And then you're going to have to use a down rod. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, right now, your fan blades are going to land right there.
It's his fault 'cause he wasn't here.
Now, here, we're going to knock some bolts into you.
Yeah, if he was here to keep an eye on me, we wouldn't have this problem. I'm watching Master Genius at work.
Master Genius. Sounds like an oxymoron if you're referring to me.
Claims he ain't a carpenter, but I think he does a pretty bang-up job. Here's Dave turning around a piece of wood. He had to open the window to shove the wood out the window to get it turned around in here.
I'm not rated for wood this big.
Well, we got the boxes straightened out up there. So, carry it on. There we go. You gotta.
Yep. You're gonna need a hammer.
We can handle. Trying to turn you into a video star.
Oh, I thought you were turning yourself into a video star.
Yeah, that'll happen.
You know, I've got a body-only radio with like.
A piece built for radio.
Yep.
We're almost there.
That's what she said.
It won't be much longer before we are at the top. I'm excited. I'm excited.
What do I get? Oh, the booby prize.
Booby prize. I already
back.
gave you a snack. Buddy,
What?
we made it.
We survived.
Yeah, what a pain.
Finally, that part's done.
That part is done. Yeah, it's nippy outside. He's cooling down, wind's blowing, wood stoves are rolling.
Nice and warm in my cabin.
I bet
She's baking.
I bet it's a freaking sauna in there.
Oh, it's a sauna, but you know something? That means she's running the oven. She's baking stuff for us.
Well, that's a good thing.
I'll deal with the heat. Not to mention that 82 degrees in there feels really freaking nice.
What are you saying? It's cold in here?
I got a jacket on, damn it.
It ain't cold in here. The wood stove is rolling. Well, anyway, the ceiling is up. It's done. The only thing left to do is I'm just going to stuff a ridge of insulation down the peak, put the center hemlock down there, and do the trim work. Get to that somewhere down the road. So, I don't know. I think we're going to start framing walls.
He thinks.
I don't know. We'll see you there anyway.